So my name is Charnvarnichborikarn. I'm running for VP Internal. And I wrote a song for my speech. This is not a song about me by any means. It's a song about you, because you're all inspiring. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dog life is brilliant. Dog life is pure. Our dogs are so sick. Of this I'm sure. Forever dog. I wanna be forever dog. When I first came to Douglas, I was so happy. This place is freaking awesome. No real surprise there. 'Cause we are amazing. And we'll do amazing things. If I could, then I would. I'll be the best vice president.
Can you feel the love tonight? And we
'Cause I can't live
anywhere else. Since we live in
Harry Potter's world. You'll face your fears. We all got Dougie Swagger. My dog cries way too strong.
double time.
Double time.
When you find yourself in times of trouble, Douglas Call is here for you. We've all become one big happy family. That's the way it's always been here in Douglas. We'll be riding on the broomsticks, yeah, yeah.
No res on the front.
We love them too much.
On the top of the hill.
Hey, hey, hey. Once a bunch of strangers, now a community. Take on us.
Most things I share. All about the dog. Connell can't stop getting here at
Gonna take a
dog.
lot to drag me away.
Awesome nights in the tunnel.
There's nothing that 100 dogs or more could ever do. If I were a dog,
I know that'd be Joshua.
I'd jump off the hill.
There's more to the song, we'll post it later.
Hi guys, my name is Yoojin Choi, and before I start my speech, I just want to say that there's little riddles embedded in my speech, so listen carefully. VP Internal is the position that I'm running for. Oftentimes people run for the wrong reasons. That is, however, not my case. Efficient, hardworking, and trustworthy are the words that describe me, and I believe that these qualities can be used positively in the Doug Council. 15 is the number of times I've moved to a new place in my life. Opportunities to meet, experience, learn from, and get used to the new place, environment, and the people arose, and I took them. Really, my diverse background, I believe, is going to be beneficial because I feel like I can relate to almost all of you here. I've been actively involved on both school and provincial student councils. One of my leadership roles that I've taken was New Brunswick Provincial Environment Club. And just to name a few of the roles I did, I had to draft agendas, and I had to set up the meeting times and chair the meetings. And I feel confident to say that if I do get elected for VP Internal, I would know exactly what to do because those responsibilities that I just listed are the roles that I have to do as VP Internal, and I've been doing that for 3 years now. Now, that is the end of this speech. And hopefully I've convinced a lot of you to vote for me. But if you're still unsure, you have the riddle that I talked to you about. So the riddle can be solved by taking the first letter of first word of every single sentence that I've just said in the speech, and it'll spell out VOTEFORYOOJIN. So don't be unsure, I just told you the answer. Vote for Yoojin. I promise you that you won't regret it. Thanks and have a great rest of the week.
So, my name is Harrison. You've probably seen me or heard me singing or something throughout Doug. So I've come to know a lot of people over the past few weeks in Doug. Some people play the organ. Some people wake up ridiculously early to do hot yoga. I don't understand that. Some people are surprisingly good or equally bad at flip cup and beer pong. But although there's so many differences in course with every single person here, I've come to one conclusion, and that is the community of Doug and every single person inside of it is fucking awesome. And because of that, they deserve a year that is equally fucking awesome. They deserve a government that listens to what they say and actually takes that and implements it. They deserve a government that's not just a reigning power, but is also a group of friends as well. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Know that every single one of you in this room is a friend of mine. And as a friend of mine, I want nothing more than to make this year memorable. And make this the best year, not of your life, but of your life so far. So whether it be through parties or cook-offs, which I'm looking forward to, or even something as simple as painting a mural in the tunnels. I want to make this year so memorable, and I really want us to leave our mark on Douglas. So, my name's Harrison Collett. I'm running for VP Internal. And if you're ever in C House, second floor, pop in. I'm always open for tea, or chat, or to sing, or something. So, there you go.
Good evening, Douglas Hall. No matter how awesome those were, unfortunately, I don't have a song for you. I'm not going to dance or whip my hair back and forth, but that was amazing, and I'm incredibly impressed. I'm running for VP Internal. I'm originally from Huntsville, Ontario, although I now live in G House. I am studying chemical engineering, and I'm in ZU0. So 2 minutes is definitely not enough for me to give you my entire campaign, but what I can give you is my experiences, why I love Douglas, and what I can do for council. So through 4 years of high school, I considered myself incredibly passionate and involved in my school. I was class representative in grade 10 and grade 11, deputy prime minister in my final year. I was on the student senate. I represented 1,100 students at the board level with the director of education. I was involved in the social justice club known as Me to We, or Free the Children. I was a link crew leader. I traveled to cities in Kenya. Basically, you name the opportunity that was handed to me, and I took it. As Alex Frybar would say, I was that leadership kid. But basically, I don't need to explain to any of you in this room why I love Douglas Hall. In my opinion, without question, we live in the best residence that McGill University has to offer. What I do want to tell you is that our res is what we make it. We are a diverse group who not only succeed academically, but also have an amazing time while doing it. Looking around at the potential of these candidates, I believe that this council can help make Douglas have the best year so far. Whether it be parties in the tunnel, inter-house sporting events, spirit days, fundraisers, Yule Ball, or yearbook, we as council will do everything in our power to make it happen. In closing, I'm not here for myself to gain popularity, attention, or boost my CV. I'm here for you, and I'm here to make this year the best possible. Thank you.
Oh boy. This is intense. Oh.
Friends, Dougies, McGillians. When I first arrived at Douglas, what was my reaction? I came in through the doors and I saw Don and Tony. It was a nice night. I was just coming here to check out Doug before I moved in on the Sunday. And Tony said, "No, come, you can move in tonight. You don't have to pay any extra fee." I was excited. We're living great months. And as we saw on Sunday, it rained a whole shit ton. Let me tell you, I'm so glad that I had the community that Don and Tony offered me. Because I saved myself a lot of wet clothes. But as your Vice President Internal, I hope to embody and build upon the sense of community that was delivered to me. But why should I be your Vice President Internal? The position calls for me to run meetings effectively, to solve problems on council, find the middle ground, solve disputes, and create dialogue among the actors of Douglas. No, I'm not talking about Harrison and his lovely actor posters, but the Dons, Prof. Mike, all of our administrative and CAF workers, and all of the residents. As I see it, the most pressing issues of the day are the recent thefts and the need for more vegetarian meals on the Doug menu. The recent thefts, if people haven't heard, Don Josh lost his car was taken. We had a TV taken, and several other things, including an expensive bike, and I worked extensively with other members of the Douglas community and administrative staff to solve this problem and ensure it doesn't happen again. I first saw the professional wolves at Page Legislative Assembly of Ontario. I was elected minority premier, and we succeeded in passing a great deal of legislation despite being in the minority government. At high school, I worked hard with our Model United Nations Club to develop and turn it into a great group of individuals who could succeed. I'm glad to say that I'm the only referee candidate running for this position, and I can solve disputes thereof. I'm organized, efficient, dedicated, integral, insightful, hardworking, decisive. I put the red back in red men. Vote for Lux everywhere. Vote for McKenzie Kibler.
Okay, so hi, my name is Adam Finley, and I'm here to tell you why I should be president of Douglas Hall. I love Doug. I love everything about this amazing community. When everyone walks around this place, you feel like you're home. And actually, it's really funny. I was on the phone with my parents the other day, and I actually called this place home for the first time. And when I did, it kind of shocked me. I was referring to my little basement room, talking about home, and it was really weird. But then I hung up the phone, and I thought about it, and I realized something. Doug is my home. Doug is our home. That community feeling that we feel whenever we walk around this place extends even beyond the courtyard. As Prof. Mike said, Dougies say hi to Dougies. When you see someone from Douglas Hall walking down the street at lunch or in a class, you say hi. This is why I love this place. Doug Life is our home, our community, and our life. I'm here to tell you that I want to be Douglas Hall president because I love my home with all my heart. And I'm ready to take my commitment to us, to Doug, to the next level. As president, I get the amazing opportunity of representing us all in the greater McGill community, whether it be on Inter-Res Council, the University Council, or taking your ideas and suggestions to the McGill Food and Dining Services. Your opinion really matters to me, and I want to make your voice heard. I pride myself on being very approachable and open to new ideas. I've tried to meet as many of you as I can, but please always feel free coming to talk to me. I live in the basement of H House. Yes, there is a basement in this place, and people do live there, and I do have a window for those of you who are wondering. It is at ground level, but I still have a window. But always come find me and talk to me because I love talking to people. I'm here because I want this to be the best year that I can. Together, we can make this year an amazing year. Together, we can put on amazing events like a huge snowball fight in the courtyard, complete with huge snow forts, coffee houses, and was that 2 minutes? Okay. Coffee houses and art shows to display Dougie's artistic talent to the whole community. Charity fundraisers, weekend activities and trips, ABC parties, and a whole host of other events. But a large part of what this council is going to do this year is amending the Constitution. And this is a big job. As Prime Minister of my student council last year, I had that experience amending constitutions, and I understand the importance of this document to a group like this. Now, the Constitution hasn't been amended since 2000, which is 11 years ago. So this year, council is going to try and talk to Dougies and make sure that the amended Constitution really reflects the values of everyone here at Doug. Together, we can accomplish anything. Doug is the best residence on the McGill campus. Doug has the best community. Doug has the coolest building, has the coolest caf, and the best people. Doug is very special to all of us, and Doug is our home. Doug is really special to me. I've told a bunch of you this, but for those of you who don't know, I've had a lot of family who've gone to McGill in the past. But there's someone really influential in my life who went to McGill, and that's my grandfather. And he was a Dougie for 3 years back in 1950. And I just found out the other day, he also lived in H House, which is where I live. But something that's really important to me and really influential to me is he stood right here 60 years ago giving a speech to be Douglas Hall president, and he won in 1951. So this is a really special job for me. This year, I'm going to make this community, this life, my passion, I'm going to pour my heart and soul into making this place the best it can be. Please remember on Wednesday that together we can do anything. So please vote for Adam for president of Douglas Hall. Thank you.
I wore a fish tie to light here. An interesting thing happened to me the other day, just as it may have happened to Adam as well. A group of us had finished our classes for the day, and what we decided to do was to go home. That was what we said. And I think it speaks volumes to everyone that when we said let's go home, we all knew that we meant Douglas Hall. The implications of such a conversation struck me as profound. For a few fleeting moments, we had called Douglas our home. And although it may seem unnatural to call this dormitory our home, there is an undeniable truth in the word. Coming to Douglas for me has been a humbling experience. I'm surrounded by almost 200 young women and men who not only all have amazing ambitions and goals to change the world, but who have also braved the mixed bag of events that was high school. More importantly, we have also all earned our places here at this university, just as we have earned our places here in this hall. In being here today, we are proving that we have worked through the homework and passed the bad teachers, that we have endured the social trials and emotional stresses we stumbled into, and that we have enjoyed the friendships we made and the accomplishments that we achieved. But now, worked, endured, and enjoyed must become working, enduring, and enjoying yet again. Now that we have earned this place on the side of Mount Royal, we must begin this cycle anew. But this time it's different. We have the capacity to seize control of our very way of life, to dictate what we feel is right, and to take what we want from this experience of a lifetime. We have already had "What can we do for Douglas?" asked by the multitudes of us that have already volunteered profusely for many services, McGill Nightline, Walk Safe, and Dougie's Volunteer. But what we need to ask now is what can Douglas do for us? Because we have worked, because we have endured, and because we have enjoyed. And what Douglas does and what it will do is entirely determined by the way we vote this week. This is going to be a landmark year for Douglas, not just because we are here, but because Douglas will be renewing its constitution. This is the year that we get to define what life at Douglas is and should be for us and the generations that follow. And in that life, there will be parties, there will be snowball fights, and there will be multilingual promotion, parce que nous devons apprécier toutes les cultures et toutes les croyances. We will have Yule balls, we will have inter-house activities, and we will have 2-ply toilet paper. This has and will continue to be one of the best residences on campus, should we decide to keep it as such. We have made it thus far and earned the ability to demand the best, and so we shall. To work, to endure, to enjoy, and not to yield. The campus is yours, should you choose to accept it. So demand better. Demand what's yours. Demand me for the next president of Douglas Hall.
Hello everyone, my name is Verge, and you are going to want me to be your president for the 2011-2012 school year. I have spent the last week trying to get to know the people of Douglas. And each person I have met has a unique set of qualifications and credentials. And I'm not here today to tell you what qualities I have that separate me from Douglas as a leader. Because it's not about me, it's about you. I'm here to tell you that you are in control of Douglas and Douglas's future. And you're going to want to vote for me because voting for me is in your best interest. So why am I the best choice for you? I'm the founder of multiple community involvement programs in Nova Scotia, recipient of the Duke of Edinburgh Bronze, Silver, Gold Award, as well as the Queen Elizabeth II Award, and many academic, athletic, community involvement and volunteer awards. And I've also sat on multiple councils.